Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. So, I didn't really like either of the saturation options, I just prefer it like this, like without any. I do prefer with a little bit of software on to try and sort of make it a bit less buzzy. I do have one final option, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to like that either. Might as well. Does this sound any different? Don't know, we'll find out soon I guess. And I can finally get on with everything, so I'll put some EQ on it.
Very well.
That means I'll have everything. Like I did before. And that means I can start recording the glossary stuff. I didn't do that because I didn't want to have loads of different sounding glossaries when I merge them all together. There we go, let's go. I did have a quick read through everyone's abilities as well, and Leliana is very much set up for archery, which probably means she's not very useful to me. What am I doing? Come on.
I shall do it.
Excellent, that worked better than I expected.
It shall be done. It is begun.
I need to get Alistair the taunt skill, which will raise his aggro. I think that'll be quite effective. I think long term, best thing would be, I still don't think the sword and shield is as good as two-handed, but if I had two warriors, both with taunt, both with threaten, and then I could have two mages at the back, or a mage and a rogue at the back.
Very well. It shall be done.
Where is everybody then? Don't I know how I'm meant to get there? Oh, that was... Whoa. Let's not all get separated. Well, part of that seems like a bad plan, but I'm doing it anyway. Can't see Berescan. What's a Berescan? Oh, we fought those loads of times.
I shall do it. I shall do it. It is begun.
Now when I level up, I don't know whether I'm better off taking the Arcane Warrior so I can stick some armour on, or Chain Lightning, which will be one of the highest level spells I've got. Should be good without much.
It is begun.
Should be good for groups of enemies without too much collateral damage.
I shall do it.
I think. That looked like a good weapon, and look crusher.
Down the hole and into the deep. I don't even want to imagine where that leads.
Well, I hope this is the end because my inventory's full.
Very well.
The door is barricaded from the other side. You see no way to pass. Oh, well that's not very helpful. Oh, maybe I meant to go through the hole. I thought Alistair's diatribe meant don't go down the hole. That looks a bit easy. Where's the rest of them?
You should run while you can. As you say. Very well.
Lame. Don't have any gifts. Ooh, I've got lots of interesting looking stuff, you know. Yeah, I do have some gifts to give out. Nothing I really want to trash. Don't know why I haven't sold some of this stuff. Ah, well, we'll kill the monster and then worry about it.
I shall do it.
Make a preserve.
Best beware. We must fight. Let us do it quickly.
Come and get it.
I really need to sort my inventory. Whoa. That's new. What's triggered that then? What have I done? Is it something to do with my inventory being full, do you reckon? I'm just going to ignore it. Well, these things are doing actually quite well.
Very well.
Don't give them the advantage, Andy. I got it.
As you say.
I'm definitely going to have to do something with my inventory because I'm going to get the rest of Cailan's stuff at some point.
Very well.
Oh, I really don't want to... Let's just trash that. It doesn't look very good. See, some of this stuff is going to be really good. Probably all the Cailan stuff. Cailan's shield isn't as good as the bulwark of the true king, though. Hey, went off. That's good. I didn't expect it was going to then. No, I don't think he's... He might be in the fire there.
Begun. It shall be done. It is begun.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
It is begun.
Defend yourself. Don't give them the advantage. Leave them well.
Enough.
Oh, you're just a bit faster than me there, Spider. You'll regret that, though. Oh, I might... Oh, this is not going well.
As you said.
Watch out. Watch out.
Okay, so we have an important choice here then. Do I take the... Oh, excellent, I'm a good thief. Do I take equip armor, or do I take chain lightning? Now just a second. Regardless of whether or not the mode is active, an arcane warrior who has learned this spell may use the magic attribute to satisfy the strength requirement to equip high-level weapons or armor. Or I could take Chain Lightning. The caster's hands erupt with a bolt of lightning that inflicts electricity damage on a target, then forks, sending smaller bolts jumping to those nearby, which fork again. Each fork does less damage than the previous. Friendly fire is possible. Okay, so let's take this then. Because this, all the staves are actually shite, aren't they? I'm not particularly good with anything, so why don't I just take whatever does the most damage? I mean, that's +4 dex. I mean, that's really quite good. I didn't go up that much. From like 15 to 16, something like that. So I'm going to take the +4 dex. What does that do? Oh, I've still got an injury. Fair enough. Now I probably do want to pay some attention to the fatigue here, don't I? These things that don't have any fatigue on them, they seem like a no-brainer. So if I whack that on... fatigue 10.5. Yeah, let's do this then. Mind you, that Libertarian cow is actually pretty good. I can always give it to somebody else. I could probably dress it. I could, if I wanted to, dress you in Cailan's armor. You'd have a lot of fatigue, but it could be done. You could take a sword and shield. It's not like you're doing that much damage anyway. So what I'm missing then, just Cailan's helm by the looks of it. And I don't know if it's part of the mod or not, but I've got a matching set bonus. Got so much fatigue. It does increase the basic mana cost. Well, let's just see how it goes. I can always take it off again. It seems like it's taken a chunk off. I've got this aura on, of course.
As you say.
Oh, nice! I didn't expect that to actually work. Right, there's more stuff turning up. I don't want that.
As you say.
Ah, I'm out of mana. Well, can't say it's a massive surprise. That's gone up to 35. Which is pretty decent, actually. Bad choice.
I shall do it.
And surely the flawless is better than the flawed. I don't know how much value they have there. I don't really want to trash them. That's probably not very good. Now, will it let me change armor? I want minimal fatigue, really. Hey, I like fire damage. The fatigue increase is so small, I think I'll take it. There's no fatigue by the looks of it. So why is my fatigue so high here then? I don't know. Done something, obviously.
I shall do it.
Maybe it'll adjust itself at the end of combat. I hope so. Cailan's helm. Well, I do have all Cailan's stuff.
There it is. The last of them.
It has been a long day. By the lines around your eyes, I dare say you look as old as I.
And if I may say so, milady, you appear to be getting younger by the day.
Be careful who you flirt with, young man. When you wake up beside me tomorrow morning, I'll be back to reminding you of your grandmother.
Beside you?
You heard what I said. It would not be the first time I woke to a younger man in my bed.
Are all women this evil and conniving when they grow old?
Just me, my dear. Just me.
Bullshit, all women are like that, at any age. Oh, I want to collect a raven? No, I don't really want to collect a raven. You're still up at 50 odd. Well, I'll sort it out back at camp then, fair enough. Yeah, maybe that had something to do with it. For whatever reason, that just sort of fix your fatigue. Oh, maybe there isn't a fast travel. Oh. I genuinely have no idea where I come from. Where am I? I'm completely fucking... How can I get lost here? I might have to do a jump but cut back to camp, I think. Depends if... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Aha! No, something's happening. No, nothing's happening. Yes, something's happening.
Alistair, are you all right?
Oh, they left him here to rot. We need to do something.
And the Darkspawn around here don't really pose a lot of threat to me, so yeah, let's just drag him down, burn his body.
He was a good man, who hoped too much, and died too young. He deserves what little honor we can afford to grant him.
Smashed it. Right. Where am I now? World map. Yeah, let's just go to the world map. That's this direction. Well, that was okay DLC, hardly essential, but pretty functional. I'm going to leave Trini to last, because I think she's the hardest one to deal with, because she's changed so much. Don't know if you get an item bonus with Duncan's dagger. For the time being, you can have that, I think. You're really, really set up for archery. If I show you her skills... Look, all archery, no dual weapon at all. So I'm going to leave... Unless there is a good bow here. Oh yeah, it's quite a lot better. I guess you have to use a crossbow with the bolts. Would make sense. So yeah, it gives plus 100 stamina. If that translates for Trini, that'd be really good, wouldn't it? Where do I check? So you've got 354 mana and 3.9 fatigue. If I give you the Nug Crusher, 454 mana, still 3.9 fatigue. Well, that's pretty good. You can hang on to that then. They're both pretty damn good. I'm going to give you Marek's Blade. And I'm going to give Zevran... Can I level up Zevran? And that was strength you needed, was it? Not quite enough. I've already got a bard, so I don't need a bard. Ranger sounds more I mean, I think that's going to fit Leliana better than you, so you're going to have to be a duelist. You probably should take... Well, it doesn't matter what thief skills you've got, because I've already maxed that out. Take trap making. I could make you better at being an actual thief. Probably not the world's worst plan. At some point you're going to need some of that. Unless I've still got the... Where were those books that give me skills? I'm sure I had some. Perhaps I used them all up when I was sorting my inventory. Must have done. I understand what dexterity and damage do, whereas physical resistance is a bit less obvious, so we'll take that. I think I should hide that other bow. Can Zevran take that other bow? Mind you, the one you've got is better. Right, so I think I'm done with weapons for the time being. I'm going to leave Trini's armour till last. It looks like your stuff is better than Cailan's stuff. I wonder if I should dress it. What's Sten dressed in? Juggernaut. I've got some more Juggernaut items to collect. I probably don't want to hammer all your fatigue, but equally I might want some of this stuff back for Trini. Oh, you can't wear Cailan's stuff, you're too weak. I really need to go and pick up another fighter, and I know where he is. Do I have anyone that would use... You're not going to use medium armour. What are you most... You're mostly wearing light armour. How many skills do you need? Looks like it does all take activations. Right, let's dress Zevran in what he can wear then. So do I want +1 dex? That sounds a bit better. I don't think you've got that skill though, so you can take them. We need more strength, I think, Zevran. Now, would that be better on Trini? Hard to know those two. I'll just stick with the one that's plus dexterity, I think. Caitlin's armour isn't that good. I wonder if I come to it a bit late. But it's just not. It's just not that special. So I think that's it for those armour and weapons. Oh, strength and magic, that sounds good. Don't know of any characters that need strength and magic though. I know he needs plus strength. Just not enough. If I had like plus one more strength, that'd be alright. I wonder if someone has any plus strength rings on. I wonder, it seems a bit of a waste giving it to him. But if you take the lucky stone... Excellent, that's better, isn't it? I can't imagine anyone particularly benefiting from any of those amulets. Unless someone doesn't have one, they're just not that good, are they? Alright, so I can clear almost my whole inventory now then.
Are you sure I can't interest? I'm sure you'll...
Stuff with a name. Ah, I need to take
Enchantment?
take my things out.
Are you sure I can't...
I'm surprised that's so valuable. Maybe I should hang on to it. Whereas that isn't very valuable. See, his shield's just not good. Cailan's stuff, I should presumably have gone there a bit earlier in the game then. Kind of need a chest to dump all this stuff in. I just don't want to throw it all away. Then it turns out I need them for some of these sort of junk MMO side quests. Yeah, just loot, I think. I kind of want to keep all this, you see. I've only cleared out 50 odd places in my inventory. I'm going to have to put that chest mod on. If I was playing on my own, I'd probably just chuck it all and not worry about the side quests. Not that they're going to make riveting viewing. But I'd rather have them if I need them. I'll be back. Right, I've installed the mod, and as far as I know, it's fine. However, wait, what's that? Beyond Ferelden. That's it. I was going to say I have to go somewhere and come back, but it doesn't look like I do. What? Where'd that come from? Alistair, you clogging up my fucking inventory. I hope plot items don't clog up your inventory. That'd be well annoying. Aha, that's what I need. That's what I need to use on Zevran. I knew I had one of those books. I knew it. Well, when Ogren's back, he's going to love me. I can probably sell them, but I'll keep them for now. Right, how does that look? Much better.
Oh, marvelous.
He's already maxed out, that was pointless. Pretty sure the joining chalice is going to be for Alistair.
Is that for me? Really?
Oh, I kind of figured there'd be a bit more to that.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Aha, it was. I think. Did that work for you, Leliana?
Alistair's quite fond of you, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
I like Alistair. I don't know if there's anyone who doesn't, but I was wondering if there was something more between you two.
Yeah, I mean, I think there could be. I like Alistair.
Oh, I see. Well, he's a very nice boy, no? If you hadn't made your move, perhaps I would have.
Oh. Are you warning me off? Really?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm happy for the both of you, and especially for him. He couldn't have found a better companion.
Oh, she approves. That's alright. I thought we were going to have a fight then.
Something I can help with?
No, I thought we had plot. Never mind.
So, all this time we've spent together, you know, the tragedy, the brushes with death, the constant battles with the whole blight looming over us. Will you miss it once it's over?
I'm pretty sure there's always going to be more battles to fight somewhere.
But that doesn't mean we would necessarily be fighting them together. I know it might sound strange, considering we haven't known each other for very long, but I've come to care for you a great deal. I think maybe it's because we've gone through so much together. I don't know. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe I'm fooling myself. Am I? Fooling myself? Or do you think you might ever feel the same way about me?
You're making it sound like Stockholm Syndrome. But, yeah, I do care about you, Alistair.
So I fooled you, did I? Good to know. That wasn't too soon, was it?
Well, I don't know. I think we're going to have some more testing, just to be sure.
Well, I'll have to arrange that then, won't I? Maker's breath, but you're beautiful. I am a lucky man. Now, let's get back to what we were up to before, lest I forget why we're here.
Cailan's documents. To His Majesty, King Cailan of Ferelden, my warden commander assures me that we face a blight. This thing threatens us both, and we must work together to fight it, lest it devour all. Our two nations have not had a happy history, but that is all it is, history. It is the future that is at stake now. Let us put aside our father's disagreement so that we may secure the future for both our countries. My chevaliers stand ready, and will accompany the Grey Wardens of Orlais to Ferelden. At your word, the might of Orlais will march to reinforce the Ferelden forces. Sincerely, Empress Celine I. An official letter from Empress Celine I of Orlais to King Cailan of Ferelden. Your Majesty, my men will arrive as soon as possible to bolster your forces. Maker willing, this blight will be ended before it has begun. Cailan, I beseech you, as your uncle, not to join the Grey Wardens on the field. You cannot afford to take this risk. Ferelden cannot afford it. Let me remind you again that you do not have an heir. Your death, and it pains me to even think of it, would plunge Ferelden into chaos. And yes, perhaps when this is over you will allow me to bring up the subject of your heir. While a son from both the Terran and Mactyr lines would unite Ferelden like no other, we must accept that perhaps this can never be. The Queen approaches her 30th year, and her ability to give you a child lessens with each passing month. I submit to you again that it might be time to put Honora aside. We parted harshly the last time I spoke of this, but it's been a full year since then, and nothing has changed. Please, nephew, consider my words, and Andraste's grace be with you. A letter from Arleman to King Cailan. This letter appears to have been crumpled, then carefully smoothed out and folded again. Cailan, the visit to Ferelden will be postponed indefinitely due to the Darkspawn problem. You understand, of course. The Darkspawn have odd timing, don't they? Let us deal with them first. Once that is done, we can further discuss a permanent alliance between Orlais and Ferelden. A note, written in an uncharacteristically familiar tone, from Empress Celine I to King Cailan.